Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal. If you've ever wondered whether you should tell the truth to people, this is the video for you. Hi everybody. I believe that it was Thomas Jefferson who once said that honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. Basically, if you can tell your truth to people, then you have reached a level of awareness and wisdom. However, most importantly, if you can tell your truth to people without hurting them, that is really what this is all about. Now, in case I've got any new viewers watching this, let me just explain. DearMamaSal is all about helping you cope with love, life, and other problems. And we do it in everyday stories of things that have happened to me. If you happen to like a little bit of wit and wisdom, then don't forget to subscribe, because that's rather important. And join us on Facebook and Twitter, which is where I normally let you know if there's going to be a broadcast. This video may be for you, or maybe somebody you know that you want to share it with. But it's all about telling your truth. So first of all, you need to make sure that you're talking to a safe person. Now, I'm going to ask a question at the end here, as to what you consider a safe person to be, because I think it's different things for different people. There are some people you can tell your truth to quite safely, and there are others that you will find out it's not true. So you need to find your own benchmark and your own testing system as to which ones are safe and which ones are not. One of the ways that I've found that helps me is, first of all, I have to ask myself, how well do I know this person? Do we have miles? And miles of smiles and miles of telling each other the truth? And if so, that's pretty safe, in my view. However, even so, before I do, I also ask myself, did they ask for my input? And if they didn't, then I will say, I have something to add here, but I don't want to add without your permission. So if you'd like my input, please let me know. That way, I've cleared the way for them to hear what I'm about to tell them. And the number 3 thing I always have to remember is that reality sucks. Most people don't want to hear your truth. So I also have to be quite aware that I should not expect them to throw their arms open and want to give me a huge hug. Unless, of course, the truth I have to tell them is that I think they're absolutely right. And I also have to remind myself, to remind them that what I'm about to give them is just my opinion. It's not the truth, it is my truth. And actually, it's actually my observation at this time in my life. Because I think that's important to remember, don't you? And then, after I've given them whatever it is that I want to tell them, I will always mop it up as best I can by saying, do we still agree that friends should tell their truth? Even though my truth might not be your truth. Do we still agree on that? Because to me, that's what a friend does. And I just want to make sure that we're going to continue on that path. The other thing I always ask is, are you sure you still want me as a friend? But I found that by actually putting those 2 little bits in after it, most people will laugh and go, yeah. Because they know it's not easy to tell the truth to somebody, especially if you don't agree with them necessarily. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't say it. So my question of the day is, how do you know if you're talking to a safe person? Give me your feedback so we can help other people learn from your experiences and hopefully mine. And by the way, don't forget, if you know somebody who perhaps needs this, don't forget to share this as well. All right, but I just do want to tell you that it did happen to me this week, and it was just so cute. I was busy talking to a very, very good friend of mine, and she was telling me something. She was justifying her behavior on something, and it was really quite cute because what I was listening to was the very story in different ways that I had been telling her about 2 weeks before. And she had given me some wonderful advice on why my thinking at that time might not have been stellar. It might have been open to some more learning. And so as I was listening to her, I thought, wow, isn't that interesting? This is like almost a mirror image of what I was saying 2 weeks ago. And that's why I had to check in with her. And I said, hey, I don't know whether you want me to have any input here, but if you do, let me know, because I have some. And she said, sure. And I said, well, I don't know quite how to tell you this, but I know as my friend, you always want me to tell you my truth. But a lot of what I'm hearing right now is the same thing that I heard, you heard from me about 2 weeks ago. But a different situation. It's almost like a mirror. And isn't it funny how life does that to you? And she said, no, it isn't. And I expected that reaction. And I said, well, no, you could be absolutely right that it isn't. But do me one favor, before you totally discount what I've just said, in the quiet of the night, just before you go to sleep tonight, could you run this through your little checklist again, the one that you gave me, and see whether it actually is a closer mirror than you think? And if it is, I'd really recommend you take the advice you gave me 2 weeks ago, because that really worked very well. So be gentle with yourselves, but also be gentle with the people around you, because sometimes we just keep reflecting off one another the same stuff until we get it. This is Dear Mama Sal saying, hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to leave a comment below, because that reminds me the things that you would like to see more of. Remember to look after one another, because that's what I believe we're all here for. But most of all, remember to look after yourself. You see, I really thank you for watching, and I also know that you're doing the best that you can, the same as I am, every day. But I do want you to remember one thing. We don't all learn these lessons at the same speed. Some of us, it will take a lifetime. Look at me. But I do know that your speed is the right speed for you. This is Dear Mama Sal saying, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye for now.